YouTube, you know what it is, TSJ, Starbucks. I am a loyal piece of because I was supposed to put out so many videos on this vacation. I've just I've been lazy. Not to mention, there's a lot of personal issues going on with a close family, people like going through some things and I had to be there for them. Not to mention, half of my vacation was spent with my fiance. Like, she wouldn't let me get a minute to myself. So I've just been lazy ever since. So I'm trying. I got like basically 2 days left in this vacation. I'll go back on Sunday. Today's Friday. I got another video coming. So I have probably nothing absolutely to do with shoes. Just a reflection of life in general, which more so about meaningless things, but it tugs at my heart. Basically, I'm gonna go get it. Hold up. Y'all hear me sniffling? It's because I'm under the weather. Like, as soon as the weather starts changing, the winter time, I start getting sick. But I purchased this book last year. Most kids under 21, maybe even older, maybe under 25, may not even know what this book is. This is a JCPenney's Christmas catalog book. And if you look, it says 1996, which is crazy. I know. Why would I purchase a book this old? But basically, when I was coming up, this was our internet, especially for Christmas time. Like, anything you wanted to buy, purchase, you will always get the JCPenney book for Christmas and Toys R Us book too. But I just wanted to get it because it bring back memories for me as a kid. And like, me having a daughter, nephews, and nieces, shopping for them is completely different than when I was coming up. It's like everything's on the internet, or even if they have books like this still, your first answer to everything would be, well, I can get that cheaper on the internet. I know every time I go somewhere with my lady or people, we always say we're going to go to like the mall, Walmart, or Target or something like that. And our first answer will always be, well, I can find that cheaper on eBay. I can find that cheaper on Amazon. I can find that cheaper on the internet. And it's basically, I'm just like, I'm going to say this and that's it, and I'm going to do a video on this. I feel as though it was 2017. By 2020 or 2025, in between that time, malls and stores are going to be completely ancient. Like, we're just going to completely buy things off the internet. Because I never in my million years thought I would be buying, like, majority of the stuff I'm about to show in this video for shoes is all from the internet. I rarely shop at stores anymore or at the mall. I just go to get out the house. And I just wanted to show you this because it's funny to me now. The latest game out now that come out this year is Xbox One X. And this was the hottest game at that time in this book. Sega Saturn, so you know how old this book is. But I'm going to leave it there and get in on this book and why the reason I even want to make a video about it in the next one, okay? Let's get to the reason of this video. You'll see in the title and my hat. Excuse the sniffling, I'm sorry. It's November now, so, but previously it was October, which is my birthday month, Halloween, and the second thing, National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, KI, whatever you want to call it, think pink. So I noticed I started acquiring a lot of pink shoes in the last 2 years, so I said, I'm just going to wear all my pink shoes when October comes. And by the time October came, I think I only had 4 at the time when I said it to myself. But by the time October came, it doubled or tripled from 2-3 pairs of shoes. And it would have been more if things didn't happen. Let's get into the first scandal. Okay. I think I was about to get the Kobe 6 KIs, but either somebody bought it before me or they raised the price up. So that was out of the question. I had an Air Jordan 5 Sunbliss, which is a girl grade school exclusive, whatever. But every time I try to get that 9.5, it sells out. And the one I've been looking at is like, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm still trying to buy it. I'm still going to get it. It's just that I'm trying to get it as cheap as possible because I've been finding for $100. So there's no point to spend more than that if I'm keep finding for cheaper prices. Last scandal, which still pisses me off to this day. If y'all don't know, but it's a sneaker store in Jersey City, Jersey called Sneaker Room. every year they do a breast cancer awareness month shoe. The first 3 years they said they only did Nike IDs and just like numbered them and auctioned them off. And then last year they did a collaboration with Michael. Is it Mike Vick? Not Mike Vick. Victor Cruz. My fault. Because Victor Cruz is like one of the owner's best friends or something like that. Ever since he used to play for the Giants, and his shoe, the Vic 1. That's why I keep fucking up. The Air Cruises. The Air Cruise 1, they took that shoe and they made a pink colorway, which I still want to this day. But it wasn't available for sale. It was available for auction. So the cheapest one went for like $3,000-$4,000. And let's be honest, if that shoe was like sold regularly in stores, it would not have sold. And if it did, it wouldn't have sold. It wouldn't have sold out because I didn't got the Blue Rushes and there's a couple other ones I want. They don't go for nothing. The only ones that go for anything is those. And the red ones, because the red ones was poster release, but it became samples. And when Cruz went up to the Breakfast Club, he announced that the shoe technically did release, but it wasn't posted. It was supposed to be scrapped, so they end up going to like Marshalls and Ross's. So people end up getting that shoe way below retail. Now I can't find a pair of my size under 600. So this year they finally had their own collaboration with Nike. The Air Money or something like that. It used to be a Reggie Miller shoe, they said. And the shoe hasn't even like retroed yet. It's supposed to retro next year. So they put out 3 colors, all white with pink, all pink with white, and an all black with hints of pink. And y'all may want to Google it because I never put pictures in this videos. I don't know why. But the pink one was the cheapest one, which was $180. The white one was $500. And the black one was $2,000. And the reason why it was $2,000, if you buy that one, you get all the shoes. And the pink one was 360 pairs, I believe. The $500 pair, the white ones, I think that was like 200 to 150 or something like that. And the black pair was only like 40 pairs or something like that. So that's the reason why you would get them all in a pack. So I was like skitzing back and forth trying to get the shoe. I was supposed to drive up there, but things came up like always. I ended up shopping on the internet. And they were supposed to release some of them on online, and they kept saying out of stock all day. So I just gave up. And then I happened to go on his page, Owner Siraj, in the sneaker room, and he said it was live. So I goes on there, and they were selling, but I don't think they were selling fast. The white one was completely damn near sold out by the time I got on there. The pink one was still there. So I just kept like being indecisive. Should I buy? Should I not buy? And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna buy it because it was $180 plus $15 shipping, which is crazy. So I was like, should I do it? And then I was like thinking about like it's only 340 pairs. It's not like you can come back a month or two from now to get them. So I just wound up buying them. And then the next day, I get a phone call from them. I'm thinking like, did the payment not go through or something? No, these motherfuckers oversold the shoe, so they had to cancel my order because they didn't even have that size, and they couldn't even give me another size because it was completely sold out, which pissed me off. Like I mean. I still want the shoe, but I'm not paying more than retail because I don't even like the shoe that much. The color way makes it look better. So that's another shoe that's not on here. You know I ramble, so that's the point. It's probably the most ramble I'll do in this video, hopefully. So let's get to the shoes. It is a lot of shoes, not going to lie to you. No order. I'm not even going to put them in the order of which I wore them. I'm just going to pick a shoe up and show you. Okay, the first one. These is really honorable mentions. LeBron 10 EXT denim. It's not complete like a breast cancer shoe, but it has hits of pink with the pink midsole, the pink hits on the eyelids or eye stays, whatever the fuck you call it, and it had pink laces, which I don't wear in them. So I just wore every shoe I had that had pink, like a minor to a medium hints of pink in it. Another LeBron. LeBron 8. That was LeBron 8v1 South Beaches. And y'all know, like, it's not that much pink in this shoe, except for the laces, because it's just the border of the tongue, the eye stay, and the bottom, and the back, and the inside. So if I put black laces in here, like when they originally came up, this would not really have no hints of pink. But, what can I say? Next shoe, I'll get on this one. Air Max 95 pink. This is actually an ID. I was online on Instagram. I don't know if y'all know him, ZX0712. uh, big YouTuber. He not as big as no more, but he was a big YouTuber at the time, and he started selling shoes on his Easy Crave Big Cartel website. And he had a shoe on his page that I actually liked, but it wasn't my size. So I bought shoes off him before. I think it was the De La Soul Lows the first time I got them. I went to his site and I seen these. I was like, damn, these is nice. And I'm like, I never seen these before. Like, I mean, I knew I always try to make pink shoes on Nike ID, but it's rare that I can get that option. So I looked at it, I'm like, oh, these are women's. I know they're not going to have my size. And it said a 12. I'm like, 12 is too big. But I thought about it. No, 12 is women's. And technically, women's shoe sizes are a size and a half higher. So I was like, that's 10 and a half. That's perfectly my size. Got them. And they fit perfect. And I think he only charged $100 for these. Next one. I don't know if y'all probably can really see the pink because everything pink except for the laces is 3M. So this may be showing up with the 3M popping simply because I have the light on. But these are the Nike Air Jordan 1 GG exclusive. I think these are hyper pink. I don't know. I really don't remember. But it was like 3 different pairs of pink ones coming out. And these ones wasn't going for shit. I literally bought them. And then I sent them back because something came up. And then I ended up finding them for like $60 to like $55 or something like that. So it was a good thing I did send them back. Let's get the 3M shit out the way. Another 3M shoe, and this probably still can't see the 3M, but these are the Nike Air Jordan 1's OG High GG. I believe they call these Valentine's Day. That's why they have the basketball in the shape of a heart. These, and let me put the other one out. These ain't got no 3M on it. These are the Serena Williams Air Jordan 1s. You see her logo on the back. It's basically to play off the Breads because the Breads was her favorite Jordan, but her favorite color is pink. So that's the reason why they put it like this. And you see that? It's not really a high and it's not really a mid. It's like literally in between there. These are basically a version of the OG highs, but in grade school form. And these are actually like men's form, but made for kids. That's why the logo is so small. So the thing that pissed me off about this was I actually have the Yin Yang pack still down there. DS, I never even touched them. I bought those for customization to make the black one look like this and make the white one maybe look like this, but I was more so going for the Chicago look, like where the black is at except for the swoosh would be pink. So I may still do that, but it was just kind of a coincidence that as soon as I buy that pack and I'm buying the paint, I see pictures floating around of these two releasing, which was crazy. Okay, another one. Reebok Ventilator Flea Box, which is Cameron. Let me see if I can take this damn insole out. I don't know. It may be glued in too tight. As you can see, it has the Diplomat logo on the bottom with the pink camo he's known for. This is actually the second colorway you put out. The first colorway, I finally found a pair in my size for a reasonable price. If y'all don't know, like, I'll put this in later. Cameron has a deal with Reebok, and he put his first colorway out, and he was like, when I was watching the interview, he wasn't really like too like piped on. He didn't even have really an influence in the colorway. It was just, I think it was like the 10th anniversary of his album Purple Haze, and they basically, designer at Reebok just made a colorway based on that. He just signed off on it, and they only put out like 300 pairs. And they flew off the shelves, which he probably didn't think they were going to fly so quick. So once he made these, he put all his input in it. Like, the back says Dipset on. I thought it said it on the tongue, but no. He came up with the laces. And from what I hear, he has his own shade of pink called Killer Pink, which he literally barked the color. So anybody uses that color, he actually gets paid from it. Kind of how Jay-Z has, a color blue for Blue Ivy, whereas though anybody uses that color, he gets paid for it, and if they try to use the color without his say-so, he can sue him. Same thing. So, I got these with no problem. Like, these don't go for that much. But the other ones was going for $300. I couldn't even find a used pair of my size for reasonable price. And the reason why I was taking so long about that color was because I seen a special edition pair, whereas though it came in this clear, translucent pink, purple box with it said purple haze on it, Reebok, yada yada, and it comes with stand socks. It comes with like not purple non-laters, weed wraps. Like basically the whole box was a play on his actual like album, Purple Haze, you know, weed, and it came with like a CD from his new single or some shit. But the thing was, I found out that was like a friends and family pair, whereas those whoever made the box literally made those boxes just for the friends and family. So I was just gonna end up just getting the shoe in a regular old standard Reebok box, but I found a pair that floated on eBay for like $200 with the whole package. But by the time I went to go buy it, somebody bought it already. Next one, a shoe I thought I'd never have. KD4 Aunt Pearls. This is an actual breast cancer month shoes. I see the breast cancer logo on there. And mostly everybody knows. If you don't know, this was dedicated to Katie's aunt, Miss Pearl or whatever. You got a inscription on the tongue. In memory of Aunt Pearl, who inspires us all to continue the fight for a cure. And like this was like his fourth signature shoe, but it was his most popular, most successful, and reasonably priced shoe. Like it was only This shoe was only $95. This colorway, and the only colorway that was like more expensive than $95 was Nurse because of the box and shit. But all the KD4s were only $95, and damn near every single color was a hit. This one particularly goes for, I don't know about now, but from the time it released to up to today, I say, I've seen DS pairs go for $400 to $500, maybe even more, and used pair maybe $200, $250. But I actually got these with the box for like I think $100 to $120 or some shit like that, which was, I was ecstatic and shocked, but I was not complaining. That's why I love this day and age that kids are really not into Nikes like that anymore. Another one, Air Jordan 7. I really don't even remember the name of these. I think the box is up there. Yeah. What is these called? Hyper Pink. They have like a different name for every shade on the spectrum. They make up their own names. These came out earlier this year, which I didn't even know they was coming out. They just popped up, and I knew I could fit a 9.5, especially in the 7s. So I was like, what's the odds? So I got them, and I wish I would have waited because they don't go for much. They're on sale right now for like $60, $70. So I could have waited, but I still love the shoes, so it don't make a difference. I would have got it regardless, basically. Another Jordan, Air Jordan 12 GG. I believe these are called the Valentine's Day 12 or the Verdi 12s. It's Verdi, I believe, right? Yeah, Vivid. My bad. The Vivid Pinks, right? These came out last year. They were supposed to drop in February, but they pushed it back to March because of the demand for the Master 12s, the all black ones. Everybody called tax times, which I do too, because they literally don't go for shit. And when I'm saying that, I'm saying it in the sense of when they first released, the lines was like crazy, like they was Concords, or everybody was just clamoring over them. They was going for like $300-$400 now. Nobody talks about them. Everybody's trying to get rid of them. They hate the damn shoe. So that trickled down to this one. I literally had to camp out for this shoe with a bunch of females. Which, if you want the shoe, that's what you gotta do. But it was so weird. Like, I never in my life camped out at a kid's Foot Locker in my life. That is the funniest shit in the world. And I put a video up on it, but I'll just say that I never expected. I thought I was gonna be the only one coming to get the shoe for myself. It was a couple other guys out there, but it was mostly getting for their kids or their girl. But it was two other dudes out there that was trying to get the 9.5. But I had two other people in line with me, and they really thought I was the one like purchasing. I was purchasing the pair for my homegirl at work, and then my girlfriend, well, fiance, was purchasing it for my brother's daughter, and then my other brother, what was in front of all of us, was getting my 9.5. But it was a guy that came in like literally 10 minutes before the release was about to drop. We had already got our tickets, and he tried to bust in front of like everybody with like two girls in front of me plus a couple in front of them, and he tried to get behind the couple. everybody in that fucking line cussed him out. It was funny because I see that shit happen all the time, but I just never see it happen when the line is all women. Like, literally, it's 3 guys and the rest is like 25 women, which was the funniest shit ever. So it's funny that we talk about this one because they released an alternate version this year. I think these literally came out last month. This is basically the black version of the Vivid Pinks, but they're not calling these Vivid Pinks. They calling them Deadly Pink. Oh. But basically, Nike stole this idea from a customizer. Scoop said he was the first one to do it, but I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I seen his page where though he put the picture up of somebody who, like a week after the white ones came out, somebody took the white one and painted it this color. And I seen that floating everywhere, and everybody thought it was coming out, which it wasn't. But Nike must have seen it, I would say, because by the time of end of last year, they started rumoring that they was going to put a black version out. And then they confirmed it like March or February that it was going to come out. They just never said when. And that you never heard nothing about it again. Then by late August, beginning of September, that's when they started saying that these was going to drop. And the Scoop was snapping saying that they basically stole his custom idea that he did or whatever. I don't know. But these weren't that popular like the other ones. I got these literally early. I got these maybe a week early for like an extra $20, but it was no point to because I literally could have got them release date or after release date because I'm finding these under retail on eBay. So that just tells you that a lot of the hysteria for a lot of these shoes was because it was tax time. And like a lot of times, once one shoe becomes like really popular and high demanding, whatever comes after just follows along. Look at the Concords. When the Concords released, people was going crazy for them, and then right after that, people went crazy for the what's the name of that shoe? The phone posits, the Galaxy. People lost their shits off that, and once that happened, like every shoe was supposedly the hottest thing. Like what was it, the old Royal blue 10s? Like people lost their shits over that. I'm like, shit was fucking ugly. And I thought it was just me, but a lot of people didn't like that shit. And the Stealth 10s, which was a shocker. I mean, they didn't completely sell out, but they was doing well. Like, if those shits was to release right now, they would be just sitting just like every other Jordan. So, a lot of these Jordans that I'm naming, or these shoes I'm naming in general, don't go for much now, or they're not sought after anymore. Like, the Concord and the phone pods still hold their value, but all the other shoes don't hold their value anymore. Like, you can't even find them shoes no more because nobody wants them anymore. They either beat them to shit, or they didn't sold them. So, this sneaker game is just fickle. Another one, which I thought was a sample, but come to find out these actually did release. These are the LeBron Soldier 3s, KL Think Pink. They actually have the KL Think Pink logo on there. First time I seen these, Perfect Pair had these on his what is that called? His sneak peek. Once I see a shoe that I really like, even if I know I can't afford it, I'll go on eBay or Google or wherever I gotta go to just find out about the shoe, like if it's a sample, if it's an expensive sample, if it's a release shoe or whatever. I found these once. I think it was like $200-300, which I really didn't think like that was worth it for these, but I was gonna try to talk the guy down. But by the time I was about to go talk him down, they were sold. Come to find out, Scoop bought them. And what pissed me off about Scoop was that he don't like the color pink, so he only bought it as like a collection piece. Whereas though he'll just say he has it because he's a LeBron fan, which pissed me off. I'm like, man, let me buy it off you, like, cause I actually will wear the damn shoe. But I end up finding them again way cheaper. I found these for like $99. So that's why I'm learning patience is definitely a virtue. The last two, that's like 15 shoes. These bolts, the Patrick Ewing 33 High. KL Think Pink, these released last year around October. There was something they started where as though they basically partnered with the National Breast Cancer Foundation, and all the proceeds go to that. And I was glad nobody likes Ewings no more because I didn't have to rush to get these. Like, I mean, I did rush to get them because I was in Vegas at the time they released. I basically bought them because I was getting on a plane. I knew once I got on the plane, I wasn't have no time to even get on the phone 5 hours because of airplane mode and shit. So I just went and got them, which I could have waited because they don't go for much. But they end up releasing another pair this year. These are the Ewing Rogues. I believe that's the only name. I wore these once. I wore the other ones in the house because I was about to go outside with them, and it just started pouring down rain. I said, "Oh, not fucking those up." I took the insole out of these, I think. Yeah, so this is their second year of doing this. So I assume they're gonna do this every year. I just assumed that was the only time they was doing it because I got another one. It's a Staple Pigeons. It's the only pigeon I'm gonna be ever to get. I heard they're making a new Nike Dunk pigeon. I don't know, but yeah. So that's all the shoes. I'm still kind of hot about that sneaker room pair I didn't get, but one door closed, another door opens. Because actually, since that happened, they sent me my money back. I picked up a shoe, whereas though I got it for dumb cheap. And I say dumb cheap because it still goes for a pretty penny, even a used pair. Like, I didn't get no box, but for the price I literally got that shoe maybe $300-400 cheaper than what it goes for. Then another shoe I've been looking for literally for almost, I'll say 16 years. Because I had it back in 2001, and ever since then, I could never find it. And every time I find it, it's never my size. I found it one time in my size. And I contradict myself. My lady was like, "Oh, that shoe won't always be there. It's not. You're not gonna die. It's only $50." I was like, "You're right." The shoe ended up expiring. I thought I was gonna relist it. They never relisted it, and that was like almost 7 years ago. And ever since then, I could never find it. I found it one time after that, but it was way too much because it was actually a celebrity shoe. But like literally, the day after I got that phone call and they refunded my money, the shoe pops up on eBay in my size. Like, not no size 10, 11, 9.5, not a size that I got to squeeze my foot in. No, my actual true size. It popped up. And I said, that's just God telling me be patient. But with that being said, I'll try to shoot another video this day. I can't guarantee it. I really can't. So if I shoot one tomorrow, I probably won't be in this room because I won't have no privacy. So get back to y'all.